From being down 13 points with just 30 seconds on the clock to making NBA Finals history. These are the craziest basketball games where you just couldn't believe your eyes. These matches went way beyond what seemed possible, turning around seemingly impossible situations and leaving us all stunned. So without any further ado, let's get started. Brandon Roy Heroics 2011 Playoffs. Let's start with Game 4 of the 2011 playoffs, where the Blazers faced a daunting 23-point deficit against the Mavericks. Trailing 2-1 in the series and destined to be in an almost impossible 3-1 deficit after this game, Roy decided to take over and, displaying incredible resilience, began an extraordinary comeback. The team fought hard, making key defensive stops and sinking crucial shots. The game turned into a nail-biting battle with momentum swinging in their favor. In a stunning show of determination and skill, the Blazers made an improbable comeback, seizing victory from the jaws of defeat to level the series to apiece. This game remains a testament to the power of perseverance, but it's no comparison to the intense final moments of this next game. Luka Doncic and the Mavericks' incredible night. In an all but complete game, the Dallas Mavericks were 9 points down with 44.6 seconds remaining on the clock. Battling against the New York Knicks, the American Airlines Center, a fortress for the Mavs in the past, set the stage for a comeback. The game had all the elements of a thriller: elite point guards, a demanding road, and a tense atmosphere. New York had been dominating, shooting an impressive 19 of 29 from the floor in the final term. However, Luka Doncic was not ready to give up. It was already an outstanding individual performance, where Doncic has totaled an incredible 45 points, 17 rebounds, and 9 assists. Doncic was poised to make history. After a series of drives to the basket and made three-pointers by Doncic and the Mavericks, the game rested on Luka's shoulders. Being down by 2 points with one free throw and 4.2 seconds remaining, Doncic would intentionally miss the free throw, grab a contested rebound, and throw a miraculous shot to send the game into overtime. In overtime, the Mavericks would do nothing but dominate the Knicks, completing this insane comeback and even crazier stat line for Doncic, where he would finish with the first ever 16-20-10 game with 60 points, 21 rebounds, and 10 assists. Fans in the arena and around the world could not believe their eyes after that game. Tracy McGrady's 13 points. If you thought the last comeback was quick, can you believe 13 points in just 33 seconds? Tracy McGrady, in a display of unparalleled skill and composure, performed one of the most astonishing comebacks in NBA history against the San Antonio Spurs. The Houston Rockets, seemingly destined for defeat, found themselves trailing in the dying moments of the game. With fans already headed to the parking lot and all hope lost, McGrady took charge and embarked on an unforgettable scoring spree. With a mere 33 seconds remaining, he launched a barrage of three-pointers, hitting 4 in total, including a rare and one 4-point play. While Tracy McGrady's incredible performance stands as a benchmark in NBA history, there's one other unforgettable moment that can give it a run for its money. Reggie Miller's 8 points in 9 seconds. This legendary moment unfolded during a 1995 playoff clash between the Pacers and the Knicks. In a display of remarkable poise under pressure, Miller drained a tough, off-balance three-pointer to cut the lead down to 3 points. He would then come up with a remarkable steal on the inbounds play and drain another turnaround three-pointer to tie the game. Two New York Knicks greats would then both have moments they'd love to forget, where point guard John Starks would miss 2 consecutive free throws, and star forward Patrick Ewing would miss the tip to give them the lead, and subsequently Miller was sent to the free throw line to complete this miraculous comeback. Miller, as poised as ever, sank both free throws, ultimately securing an astounding 8 points in a mere 9 seconds. It was a sequence of unparalleled clutch play, leaving fans in the basketball world in awe of Miller's extraordinary display of skills and determination. Utah Jazz versus Miami Heat. Now let's go to 2010, when the Utah Jazz were battling the Miami Heat. Paul Millsap, not recognized for his three-point prowess, had a track record that made three-pointers seem like a rare comet sighting. Only 2 successes in 20 attempts before this game. But this night was different, almost magical. Millsap, against all odds, defied his statistics and sank 3 consecutive three-pointers. The real show began in the final minute of the game. Paul Millsap, inspired and determined, scored an incredible 11 points in just 28 seconds. This extraordinary performance completely changed the game's dynamics, leaving the Heat stunned. The Jazz, led by Millsap's remarkable performance, forced the game into overtime, showcasing the magic that can happen and change the course of a game in the blink of an eye. The Mavericks' 29-point comeback. In a basketball clash for the ages, the Dallas Mavericks engineered an astonishing 29-point comeback against the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2008. The game appeared destined for defeat as the Mavericks faced a seemingly insurmountable deficit, leaving the chance of victory hanging by a thread. Yet, rather than succumb to the grim reality, the Mavericks rallied with unparalleled teamwork and determination. They slowly chipped away at the lead, displaying sharp-shooting precision and executing strategic plays. The momentum shifted like a tempest as their defense clamped down and their offense roared to life. Fueled by an unwielding spirit, the Mavericks fought relentlessly, showcasing their prowess and a refusal to surrender. The Timberwolves, taken aback by the sudden surge, struggled to contain the ferocity of the Mavericks' attack. With each possession, the Mavericks closed the gap, absorbing the crowd's energy and turning it into a force propelling their comeback. The electrified audience bore witness to a basketball spectacle for the ages. In a twist of fate, the Mavericks achieved the impossible, completing the 29-point turnaround and etching this game into basketball folklore. With that, let's move on to Cleveland Cavaliers' historic 2016 NBA Finals. Would this really be an impossible NBA comebacks video if we did not feature this incredible comeback by the 2016 Cavaliers? The Cavaliers found themselves down 3-1 in the 2016 Finals to the reigning champions, the Golden State Warriors. With the next game to be played in Golden State and the Warriors on the edge of writing themselves into history books as the greatest season of all time, everybody had thought this series was all but over. Everybody except for the city of Cleveland, that is. In a surprising turn, the Cleveland Cavaliers made an amazing comeback, starting off with a 15-point win in enemy territory. They then followed this with another 14-point win back at home, setting up an epic finale against the rattled Warriors. And needless to say, LeBron James and the Cavaliers would produce the greatest finals comeback of all time in one of the greatest games of basketball to ever be played, and win the city of Cleveland their first ever championship. Utah Jazz make history. The year was 1996, and the Utah Jazz were playing against the Denver Nuggets, losing by a staggering 36 points. This game has got to be over, right? The Jazz had different plans on this night and started to edge their way back into this game, play by play. The game took a thrilling turn as the Jazz began to score more and more, surprising everyone in the arena. In an unbelievable twist, the Jazz made an amazing comeback and won the game, etching themselves into the history books as the largest comeback in a single game in NBA history, leaving fans in awe and with incredible memories they won't forget for the rest of their lives. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which of these impossible NBA comeback moments resonated with you the most? Don't forget to like and subscribe.